Hey, I'm here to give you feedback. If you have any questions about anything later on, please feel free to DM me or just ping me in your channel. A couple of things before I get started. I was reading your page a little bit, and one of the big things that seemed to be like a topic of conversation outside of this run is like how to control nerves. And I feel like I'm uniquely like able to give you feedback on this part because I am a mental health worker, I'm a counselor. And really all of this can work back towards anxiety control. And there's several ways to control anxiety in situations like this. One would obviously be your practice. So in any situation, especially in like competitive situations, sports and the like, the thing that all athletes talk about when they're talking about like how do you handle that moment, how do you not crack under pressure. And like I've heard many top level athletes talk about how they just lean back on their preparation. So that's in the context of MCSR, that means practicing before sessions is super important. So that way when you get paces like this, you don't immediately mind numb and panic. And that could look like practice maps. I really like playing RSG for this, like ARSG. I can link that if you'd like, but I like that specifically because like it gives you the best feeling of being on pace. So that's one part. The second part is having what's called like calming rituals. This one I feel like can get pretty corny really quickly, but like learning how to control your breathing, because like whenever you feel stress, what's going on in your body is your nervous system is like going into overdrive. So it's dumping chemicals to help you like get ready for this like life and death thing that you're trying to get through. Like that's the original point of why we get like adrenaline spikes. So if you're able to like tell your body like, no, everything's okay, I don't need all of this adrenaline that'll make me like super shaky, in your case it seems like at that point that will really help. So how I like to do that when I'm running or in other stressful situations for me is what's called box breathing, which is just in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, out for 4 seconds, hold hold your lungs with no air for 4 seconds, and then rinse and repeat for a little bit. In runs, you typically have a little bit of downtime where you're not like cognitively going all the time. So you may want to consider it while you're in like portal animations or purling or stuff like that. But anyway, now to get into the run specifically. Normally I'd say thin BT. This is right there, so I don't know if you'd necessarily use it like that, but thin is just kind of standard at this point. Okay, this TNT placement's okay in terms of wood. Really, like, you see the tunnel here, so this TNT placement isn't the greatest here. crafting little scuffed, but I think you know that. Probably a non-standard thing, but it's okay. Oh, and you're lagging. That definitely doesn't help. Especially on like an overworld like this. You don't need to place the dirt over it. Like, sure, it's more consistent, but it may just also be a little slow. If you're in this situation, like, honestly, just grab a little bit of gravel so that way you can just break it in the portal. Nice. This is better placement. That may be a little bit early to unpause. Yeah, you may get zombie pigs if you're unpausing too early. You may be fine still, but just an awareness. Also, I think you effed your pie chart just because I swear I saw a double spike, but I could also be tripping here. But I think that this could be a treasure bastion. Oh. This lag is not helping. Yep, treasure. Overall terrain nav was fine here. Like, there's not a ton to talk about in this split. You're playing fast, so you're gonna make small mechanical mistakes. Again, practicing will help with this, but it's, I mean, totally fine. Break this block, break your gold block here, so that way you can anger all of the guys a little bit quicker, and also so that way, like, you can CD skip into this wall. I get that there's a guy there, so it makes sense, but you can also pre-throw the gold, like, right, oh my god, missed it, I'm a fraud. You can throw it right here. Oh, but you don't know that. Never mind. While you're going through this bastion, make sure that you CD skip more. It will just help breaking any of these blackstone blocks a little quicker. Nice. Fan of that. You're just out here. Maybe another pearl trade if you really want it, but you could totally just be out here. There you go, you're out. Nice. I love that you're task overlapping this kind of stuff. Why are you purling here? You see the good side of the fort. Oh, wait. This is definitely a quality issue. I'm not a fraud. This looks bad side to me. It's fine. Beautiful. You should honestly be thinking about fire first. Fire and then blocks and then extend. So remove the fire, remove the blocks, and then extend. You're playing this super quick. I love it. If you're trying to push for, what is it, 10 minutes? Like, if you're trying to push for a sub 10, definitely, like, do some bow die. Unless I missed you doing it in the portal or something. No, you didn't. Cool. You can bow die in the portal still, by the way. But this may not be super accurate. Obviously, you can still, like, one-eye measure it, but obviously bow die is just better for it. Yikes. Are we measuring another eye, or are we just going to send the low chord? Also, what is going on here? I'm so confused. That's fine. What is this boat doing? Nice. You talked about your eye mismeasuring thing, so it's probably okay. You know that you need to work on it. Hold on, did you just, yeah, you did. Cool. When you're throwing this pearl, you don't, like, pause and then lower your, render distance, so that way you can just get it, like, get a free pause, and, like, hold on. Lower your render distance in the menu, so that way whenever you lower your render distance, like, it doesn't count against you. Like, RTA loading obviously isn't, like, obviously costs more time than just in your pause screen. Okay, this is where you said that you started to melt down a little bit, so yeah. You don't need to extend the entire platform all the way like that. The nerves here, I'm not going to talk about nerves, never mind. You know that, like, you're dealing knockback hits, I think. There we go. Please eat. Like, dumb stuff, like, if you fall there, you could, like, definitely be dead still. On low HP, you just need to be eaten. Your portal building is incredible. Oh no. It's okay. And this is where you said that you're not taking it serious, I think, anymore, so. Is this where you said? After the miss, so I stopped playing serious. Yeah, it just seems like you have some, like, I don't know what to call it. It seems like mental, like, blocks, I guess. Like, between the nerves and then whenever the pace isn't as good. Like, this is still PB pace. Like, I get the tilts getting to you, and still, like, I don't know. This seems to be, I don't know. Yeah. No way. That's so unlucky. Death reset. You're highlighting every block. Your preemptive's going to be super scuffed. Not to mention the nerves still. Dude, these creepers hate you. Oh my god. This is just anxiety central. Dang. That sucks. I guess overall feedback just really just goes back to the nerves. Yeah, please keep in mind what you said, what I said at the beginning of this, because I do think that would help you improve as a runner the most. Because everything else screams of a sub 10, even sub 9 runner in a lot of like decision making aspects. Yeah, it just seems like really whenever that blind hit, like the run went sharply downhill from there, which is really sad because this is a great run otherwise. Like, I think that you can, I think you totally nav this, and I think that you just rip a sub 10 normally. But that tilt and those nerves just got to you really hard, man.